What's up, sports bettors? Not a bad Halloween. We got NFL, NBA, NHL, tons of lines to look at, tons of sharp bets we can lock in. So I locked in a few more plays you can see here. Not helping me that Harden's making 3-pointers. But regardless, I'm going to be sharing with you a 5-pick entry for tonight. 5 player props to 20x your money to turn $50 into $1,000. That's what I bet on it. So let's go ahead and let's go through it. And as you can see, lines are on the move. Track line movements in real time for any sport. It's always free to browse odds with OddsJam. So let's go through it. First pick I ended up locking in, or would have locked in, but I couldn't, for some reason I couldn't log into Prize Picks today, is Kevin Durant over 5 assists. So I found this on the middle betting tool on OddsJam. So all a middle is it shows you where sportsbooks are setting the line at completely different levels. So what you'll notice is for Durant, his over-under in terms of assists on Prize Picks is over-under 5. So on all the sportsbooks, his line's at 5.5, heavily juiced towards the over, which you can see right here. Right? FanDuel has his over 5.5 assists at minus 166. You can get the over 5 where you're pushing if he has exactly 5 assists, right? You can get that at minus 119 in a Prize Picks 5-pick flex. So there's a lot of value out there. Another middle I found that I actually ended up locking in this entry is Kareem Hunt under 33.5 rushing yards. So that's the first pick I have in my 5 player props to 20x my money and make $1,000. Kareem Hunt under 33.5 rushing yards. I love this play. I think it's very good. I think there's a lot of value in it. So next I have a variety of NBA props. Bogdanovich over 3.5 rebounds. So when you're playing on Underdog Fantasy, again in a 3-pick or a 5-pick entry, you can assume you're getting minus 122 odds, minus 122 juice. So all the positive EV tool does is it scans the market and shows you, hey, here are the spots where you're getting value at minus 122. So for Bogdanovich, you can see over 3.5 rebounds is minus 150 on Betfred. You know, kind of like across the market, looking at all these data points where Pinnacle, the sharpest bookmaker in the world, is, it's pretty clear that being able to get Bogdanovich over 3.5 rebounds at minus 122 is ridiculous value. So you can play this on Prize Picks in a 5-pick flex. You can play this on Underdog Fantasy at minus 122. And that's why you'll notice in a few entries, we went with this, right? So here are 2 picks I locked in. I mean, again, some of these started, so our Harden play looks terrible. It's probably the first quarter, and he already has 2 made threes. But the shots on goal prop, I guess, looks decent. We've given out a lot of other plays so far today, but what I ended up locking in is right here, right? So this is just that middle bet we showed, and then 4 positive EV picks. $50 to win $1,000, all at the implied odds of minus 122. So basically when I'm playing on Underdog, all I do is I look for, the bets in bold with a circle around them. I filter just to see Underdog Fantasy right here. And then I look for 5 sharp picks, right? I use data to inform my betting decisions. So OddsJam literally is constantly scanning all of these lines, updating them, comparing them to the sports books, right? Which you can see right here. Bogdanovich over 3.5 rebounds. The line on Underdog is over under 3.5. Right here, right? All the sports books have the over heavily juiced, which just means the over is a lot more likely to occur than the under is. Right? When the sports books are pricing everything at an average of like minus 150, and you can get it in your Underdog entry at minus 122 or in a Prize Picks 5-pick flex, that's ridiculous value. That's a play you want to be on. So this is the second pick I ended up going with. And then again, Siakam under, Anunoby under, Clarkson under. So it's all the same concept, right? Look for value, Look for spots where you're getting value, you're beating the market, you're beating the closing line, and that's how you make money sports betting, right? So 5 picks, they all win. We win $1,000. Let me know what you like, what you don't like. Let's make some money, guys.